Hey y'all, can y'all see me? Is it too dark for you? Is it too dark for you? Ooh, can you see me? It's dark as shit out here. Come on. Hopefully you can see me. Ooh. Yo, my lighting. Hey, Stefan, what's up? When I'm coming back over, so we can make some more music, or we can make music. And why you not texting me? Sorry. But yeah, no, but for real, we need to hang out. I need to make some music for real. I need to start singing. Come on. I need to get this show on the road. I'm ready. I've been practicing. La 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 la. La 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 la. Don't leave alive now. Don't leave alive. Come back. I'm ready to sing. La 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 la. But anyway. Whew, alright. He done left alive, but he'll come back. Go check him out. I'm waving at you. Hey, Stefan. Hey. He's cool as shit. He's a music producer. He produces music. Cool as shit. Cool as shit. Funny story. The universe got a way of working. The universe has a way of working things out. Like, the universe really works in your favor. Like, it works in your favor. I'm telling you. Look, I got testimony, all right? The way that I met him, the way I met Stefan, I was getting off from work. Oh, whatever. I gotta make sure my lips ain't crusty. Hold on. I was getting off from work one night, and it was when when they had all that rioting and shit going on with the bullshit, and it's not bullshit, but when they had all the rioting and stuff going on downtown, and they had everything blocked off and shit and stuff like that. Oh, I'm in Baltimore, by the way, BT Dubs. But it was when that was going on. Oh, there's a black cat. That's a sign, and it's not a bad luck. What's up, my nigga? I mean, what's up? What's up, kitty cat? What's good? Let me show you. Let me show you the cat. Look at the cat. Ah, look. It's a sign, y'all. Ooh, this message is about to be good. Look at him. Look at him walking. Meow. What's up? Meow. Yeah. What's up, kitty? Yes. Little Black Panther, you. You better, yes. All right. Yo, black cats are not a bad. You looking at me? What's good? Cats are my spirit animal. I love cats, and it's a black cat. It's not. Bad cats are not bad luck, y'all. I don't care. They taught y'all that it ain't true. They not bad luck. Cats are very sacred animals. I didn't get on here to talk about cats, but I'm promoting for cats right now. Oh, and look, I manifested that. I swear I did. Look, I have a fucking cat shirt on. And there's a fucking cat. I did that. I swear I did. We gonna say I did. Look at him. He just sitting there. Oh my God, that's the message. He's sitting there and he looking at the road. He's literally sitting. Look, he's sitting in the grass looking at the road. He's sitting down in the grass, looking at the road, paying attention. Up. Is that the message for the day, Lord? He's sitting in the grass, looking at the road, paying attention. Wow. But, oh, Lord. So I met Stefan downtown, waiting on the bus stop. I was mad as shit. This gonna tie into a little message, real quick. I was mad as shit. I was impatient. I was just impatient and shit. Because I was ready to get home. I was ready to go home. And they had the roads, like this little cat that was just sitting right here, looking at the road. That was me that night. I was looking at the roads and trying to figure out how the fuck I was gonna get across the street. I literally was doing what this cat was doing. For real. I'm not making this shit up. The way that cat is sitting there, look, he's still sitting there. Is he still there? Right. The way that cat is sitting there in that grass and looking at that road, that was my ass that night. I was looking at the road like, how the fuck I'm gonna get across this shit? The police is outside. I don't fuck with the ops. I don't fucking, they out there blocking the way, blocking the view. All this chaos and mayhem going on. Lord, get me home. I was looking this way, looking that way. Lord, get me home. Jesus, carry me home. So I ended up getting on the bus stop. Had to wait for the bus. I hate when I have to fucking wait for the fucking bus. But while I was waiting at the bus stop, I met, my buddy here. I met him. And I met some other dudes. We were just talking. And one of the dudes told me, all right, one of the dudes told me, he was like, sometimes you just got to be patient. Come on. One of the dudes told me, he was like, sometimes you just got to be patient. Just wait. It'll be all right. You ain't in no rush. You ain't in no rush. Where you going? Just wait. So I was like, all right, you all right. He was like, sometimes God will bless you while you waiting. He said something like that. He didn't say it just like that. But he said something like that. He said, see, sometimes we got to slow down because we so busy rushing. And so we had this whole conversation about that. And so I was like, okay, I'm going to humble my spirit and I'm going to listen to this guy and I'm going to listen to what he's saying because God also talks through people. Remember the last live I was talking to you about how God will speak to you through people? And it's up to you to listen. Yeah, God shut my ass up that day. He shut me right the fuck on up. Mm-hmm. So the man said, just be patient. I said, all right. And then I met him. Had I not been patient, come on. This is not what I came over to talk about, but hey, fuck it. Had I not been patient, I wouldn't have met him. I wouldn't have met Stefan. I wouldn't have met him. Come on. I wouldn't have met him. I wouldn't have had that little connection. See, sometimes, it's nice to just meet people. You know what I'm saying? To connect with people. You don't know how you might be, how that might change your life. Like, you don't know. You don't know how you might be changing somebody else's life just by having a little conversation with them. Like, when's the last time you've had a little conversation with somebody? Have a little conversation at the bus stop. You know what I'm saying? Take them earphones out your ear. I'm guilty of that. I always keep my earphones in my ear and shit, be trying to block the world out and shit like that. But, like, you build so much more connection when you connect, when you disconnect from what you feel like you should be connected to. And connect with what you actually need to be connected to, you build even greater connections. I didn't get on here to talk about that, but that's for somebody. Yeah, that's for somebody. Amen. On this Sunday, that's for somebody. Yeah, yes. So, disconnect so that you can connect. Huh? All right. So, what I really came on here to talk about is it's kind of the same message I was talking about the last time I got on live, but getting a little more specific. So, damn, I ain't bring no water out here, so the message I got today. So first of all, before I get into the message, I hope you guys have been having a nice day. I hope y'all been having a nice day. I hope that you've been getting the rest that you need to get today. I hope that you've been eating all your leafy greens, all your vegetables and shit. Not shit. Don't eat shit. That's nasty. But I hope you've been resting up and stuff like that. I hope you've been doing all your self-care stuff that you need to be doing. Hope you've been doing all of that. Hope you been getting some sleep. How you should be getting sleep. All right. That's self-care too. But yeah, I hope y'all been doing all that stuff like that. Hope y'all enjoying the game or whatever. I was supposed to be working at the game today, but they didn't schedule me work, so it's all right. I don't know how you hire somebody that don't schedule them, but okay. But at the same time, yeah, whatever. All right, so you know one thing I'm learning too. I'm really learning recently, and I'm really getting in my ass about, like, shit happens. And some things aren't meant to happen, and some things just flow how if they flow. You know, like, I've been really recently, things have been so chaotic in life in general, and I've been going through so much. I'm kind of learning how to just go with the flow. Like, I'm still working on it, because it's still hard as fuck when you so used to being controlling and wanting to control shit and wanting to expect for shit to happen your way all the fucking time. Like, when you grew up with that mentality, and when I have operated from that mentality, it's hard to break out of it. It takes a lot of work. It's not hard to break out of it. Oh yeah, it kind of is. But it takes a lot of work to reprogram your mind to get into a better, more flexible mindset. So, like, if plans outside change, or something happens that changes the course of how I thought things were supposed to go, I was like, okay, well, how can I alchemize this situation and change it? And find something else to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, what can I do today? Like, maybe they didn't do what they were supposed to do. Or maybe, like, I thought I was supposed to do this today, but okay, the plans changed. So, okay, so what's my plan B? What's my plan C? Like, what am I going to do now? Like, you know, instead of complaining, like, I ain't gonna lie, I still be complaining about shit. I complain like a motherfucker. But instead of complaining about the situation, I'm trying. Lord Jesus. I'm trying to teach myself how to take the situation and flip that shit around like some pancakes. Flip it around like pancakes with syrup and eggs and bacon. But I don't eat eggs, nor do I eat bacon. So, but you get what I'm saying. I've been trying to teach myself how to flip it. Yes. Flip the situation and use it for my benefit. Okay? That's what I've been trying to teach myself. There go the ops. See, I manifested that. Was talking about the ops. I don't fuck with ops. And there go the ops, Lord. Lord have mercy. But right, flip that thing. So whatever that thing is you're going through, flip that thing. That's the message. Flip it. Flip it around. Flip it around. Flip it around. You be flipping that ass around in the club. Look, this is a very unfiltered sermon, okay? So if you came here to listen to a sermon without cuss words, then go on YouTube and go watch somebody that don't cuss, because I'm not here for that. I ain't filtering shit. I'm gonna speak my word, and it's gonna come out with some words. And that's just how it's finna be. You know what I'm saying? For right now, that's probably how it's always gonna fucking be. Shit. I'm probably gonna be 99 and my rocking shit with my grandkids still fucking cussing like a fucking sailor. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Shit. Because see, it's about your intentions. It's all about your intentions. So, but anyway, so yeah, whatever that situation is that you're going through. See, my last message that I gave to you guys was to not worry about what it is that it is you're worrying about. Don't worry about it. That was what I was talking about. Activating your faith in order for you to, minimize your worry, to decrease your worry, increase your faith so that you can decrease your worrying. That's what I was talking about in my last live. And so we kind of talking about the same thing. But more specifically, your praise. Your praise, activating your praise. What is the definition of praise? Let me see. I can't look it up on my phone right now. Definition of praise. Think about that. What's the definition of praise to you? What's the definition of praise to you? Like, when you hear the word praise, what do you think of? Let me see if I can find it. What you think about when you hear the word praise? Because I know we talked about prayer. We talked about prayer in the last live. We were talking about prayer. And basically the way I defined prayer was a conversation with God, having a conversation with God. So prayer and praise come from like the same like root. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a dictionary in front of me, so I'm just going to use what I feel, all right, what I'm feeling. And I'm just going to define it the best way I can. But prayer and praise, they kind of similar. They similar. Praise. When I think of praise, I think of gratitude. I think of gratitude when I think of praise. I think of gratitude when I think of praise. That's what I think about when I think about praise. Prayer is the conversation. Praise is the gratitude. Ooh, Jesus. There we go. Prayer is the petition. Praise is the gratitude. Praise is the gratitude. Praise is the gratitude. Praise is the expression of the gratitude. It's not a result of the prayer. It's not why you're praying. It's not the cause or effect of the prayer. Okay? It exists with the prayer. Come on. It exists with the prayer. Praise exists with the prayer. See, because in order for you to pray effectively, you have to be grateful. There has to be a sense of gratitude about the situation that you're going through in some way, shape, or form. See, it's hard while you're in the midst of something to see, and then going back to the message that I gave you guys the last time when I was talking about, worrying and trying to get your mind to reprogram out of that worrying. That's another ingredient that you may be missing is gratitude. Because that's something that I came to realize that my ass been fucking missing. And the moment I started being more grateful about things, I realized and I've noticed God been blessing me a little bit more. And it's not saying that you just be grateful and you just praise in order for that, so that you can receive a blessing. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like, when you are genuinely gracious and grateful for the things that towards yourself, and you see how gracious God has been towards you, and you're in that gratitude, you're in a spirit of praise, and then your prayer is more potent. Your prayer is more potent. Because see, that prayer ain't coming from a selfish place. That prayer isn't coming from a place. It's coming from a place where you've planted. That prayer is coming from a place where you've planted. And what you've planted is that praise. That prayer is coming from a place where you've planted your praise. Where you've planted your praise. See, you got to plant that praise first. You got to put in the work to get to the praise. You got to be willing to want to praise. You got to be willing to want to be grateful. You got to find things to be grateful for. You got to find things, because a lot of us are ignorant and blind to the blessings that God already has for us. So in order for us to get to the blessings that he's trying to give us, hey, minister, in order for us to get to the blessing that he's trying to give us, we have to be grateful and give thanks for what the blessings that we already have, for what he's already given us. We can't get if we don't see what he's already given. Come on. Come on. Hey, Minister Josh. We cannot get now, and I hope this is all gonna make sense because it's all connected. I feel like I'm rambling, but I'm not. But we have to be grateful for what we have in order for us to be grateful for what we're going to get. So you are worrying because you aren't grateful. Or you have been worrying because you haven't taken the time to be grateful. Instead of worrying, take that worry and flip that worrying around and be grateful. Be grateful for the lesson in the situation. Hey, Rock. Be grateful for the lesson that it is that you're going through in your season, that you're going through what you're going through, because there's a lesson and there's something in you that God is trying to activate, but he's activating it. He's activating this thing in your life through your circumstance. See, I was saying in the last message, you are in a messy situation, but that's not who you are. And in order for God to show you that, in order for you to really, really learn that, you got to be in the situation. You got to be in the situation. Moses had to be put into slavery so that he could know how to lead his people out into freedom. Joseph had to be sold into slavery so that he could be put into a kingdom. He had to be introduced to the kingdom in order for him to rule it. Come on. He had to be introduced to the kingdom in order for him to rule it. Now, him being bought into slavery or sold into slavery wasn't the way that he may have envisioned it to be, but that was the plan that God had for him. That was the plan God had. God had a divinely orchestrated plan for Joseph to be king. But in order for him to become king over that land, God had to put him in a messy circumstance. His brothers, his siblings had to dog him. They had to dog him. His own family had to put him into, Jesus, I'm preaching. His own family had to put him into a circumstance, a messy situation, in order for him to walk into his blessing. You know what I'm saying? Remember, I was telling you, sometimes God's going to use the very people that have been trying to bring you down, the very people that's been betraying you, God will use to walk you right into your blessing. That's literally what happened with Joseph in the Bible. And I could pull that apart later on. It's in there. It's in there, but we can dive deeper into that later. But that's what Joseph had to do. Joseph had to go through a messy circumstance. Moses had to go through a messy circumstance. Shit, Noah went through a global pandemic. Come on. God put Noah through a global pandemic. Like, you think this COVID-19 something. Just imagine being Noah. Imagine being Noah with a fucking flood coming. With a flood coming to the whole entire earth. Like, how you think he was, how he felt? I don't think shit. How you think Moses felt? Having to lead people out of Egypt. That's a global pandemic too. That's the racism, the shit, all that. This ain't God's first to go around. See, this situation we going through right now, these circumstances we going through, this ain't God's first go around. God done did this thing before. Come on. Whether you believe in the Bible or not, I'm just using the biblical story. I'm using the biblical stories to connect the message. But however and whatever resonates with you, this story that we're living through right now, these circumstances, these messy situations that we're living through right now, God has already taken care of it. God has already taken care of it. God has already put us into place and put us into position before. So he can't do it again. He can't do it again. So see, now this time around, that's why God wants us to depend and rely on our praise. You get what I'm saying? See, Moses complained. Moses complained back in the day. You get what I'm saying? Moses had fear and doubt. Okay, and I ain't knocking Moses. Moses had fear and doubt. My boy Moses, he had fear and doubt in his circumstance. He didn't understand why God wanted to use him the way God was using him. He kept questioning God. See, this time around, God don't want us to question what it is he's trying to have us to do. God don't want us to have no second guessing, no questions. Huh? Hey, Rock. God don't want us to have no second guessing and no questions, because God has already told God has said you already know. I done shown you this before. Even in your life, you've been through this before. There's some circumstances you're going through right now that seem to be so difficult and so hard, but you done been down this road before. Come on, y'all. You done been down this road before, and God is trying to remind you of the lesson that you already learned. You already took this class. You already took this class. You already took this class and got a certificate and passed it. But your self-doubt and your confidence and your lack of self-worth is what is holding you back. That's what's holding you back. Your stubbornness is what's holding you back. Your inability and unwillingness to be grateful for what God has already blessed you with. For how powerful you already are. You are already power. Greater is he inside of me than what's of this world. Be not transformed to this world, but be not conformed to this world. Thank you, Lord. Be not conformed to this world, but transformed by the renewing of your mind. Your mind has already been renewed. Like I was saying in the last video, I don't care what your mama said. I don't care what your daddy said. I don't care what they saying about you. I don't care. I don't care about what they said about you in school. I don't care. I don't care what nobody's saying. Listen to what God is saying. Listen to what your spirit is saying. You have a sound mind. God did not give you a spirit of fear, but of power, of love, and of a sound mind. You have a sound mind. Claim it and work on that mind, that sound mind, and that sound spirit that you have. You already got it. You already have the abundance. You already have the prosperity. You already have the purpose that you need to press forward towards that mark of the high calling that God had predestined and already placed in your life. Come on. Come on. Come on. Y'all gotta go try to get pregnant with this praise. This ain't gonna sound right the way it's coming out, but some of y'all are pregnant with the praise. Y'all gotta let that shit out. Y'all gotta let that shit out. Y'all stomachs is big. It's getting bigger. Y'all about to give birth. Y'all about to give birth to a new creation. Some of y'all fertile. Some of y'all fertile with the praise. You fertile with it. But you gotta find the right seed. Come on. You gotta find the right seed to make that shit happen. You gotta find the right amount of confidence. You gotta set the right amount of boundaries. You gotta set the right amount of, do the right amount of self-care and inner work on yourself. But you gotta see, you got all these seeds that you have to utilize in order for that baby to grow. In order for you to conceive that baby. Then you gotta place the right nutrients and the right vitamins and the right foods. Okay, the right people, places, and things into your life so that you can give birth to what it is that God is calling you to bring forth. You gotta do that. You gotta do that. God already sees that you're a fit mother. That's for somebody. I'm using an analogy and I'm speaking and I'm prophesying, but that is for somebody. That is literally for somebody. I don't know who gonna watch this or there's somebody out there right now. There is somebody out there right now that's trying to get pregnant or that is pregnant and don't believe that they're a fit mother. You are a fit mom. You are a fit mom. You have everything you need. You have your character is not flawed, is what I'm hearing. Your character is not flawed. You may have had people that try to flaw your character, that try to tell you that you're not a fit mom. You probably had a baby father that tried to make you feel like you won't shit, but you are a fit mother. You are a fit mother. Everything you've put your energy into, you will see the fruits of your labor. You will see the fruits of your labor. Don't listen to them. Don't listen to that negativity, because see, somewhere along the line, the reason why that person is planting that dead seed inside of your spirit is because their seed never grew. Don't take it personal. It's not personal towards you. They got mommy issues. They got mommy issues. They got dad issues. They had issues at birth. It's not your problem. It's not, you didn't do anything to them. You didn't do anything to them. They're just hurting. They're hurting. So they see your blessing as an invitation to try to learn their lesson. See, sometimes, ooh, Jesus. See, sometimes some people are not willing to do the work that they need to do in order for them to give birth to the seeds that God asked them to plant. So they see your seed and they try to come through their blessing through your blessing. But see, God said, God said, that ain't how that's going to work. See, they trying to make your life their life. They trying to reap from what they didn't even sow. Come on. They trying to reap from what they didn't sow. But once again, God says, I know the plans that I have for you. God said, I know the plans that I have for you. I know the plans that I have for you. God's having a conversation with you. See, the last video I was talking about how God wants you to have a conversation with him. God been trying to have a conversation with you. Is your line open? Your phone on? Is your connection wired? Are you wired? Are you connected? Are you listening? God said, I know the plan. I'm talking to you. I ain't wired. I'm not talking to them. I ain't talking to them. I'm not talking to her. I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you. Rock, I'll let you get in the live a little later. I'm talking to you. I'm not talking to them. I'm talking to you. This is your blessing. This is your blessing. This is your manifestation. This is your business. This is your child. Don't let, this for somebody else too. Don't let somebody tell you how to raise your child. Come on. Don't let them tell you how to raise your child. This is figuratively and literally. Your baby that you working on, whoever this is for. You working on a project, you working on something, you working on becoming the best version of yourself. You got all kinds of people in your ears telling you all different types of things. Don't listen to them first. Listen to you. Listen to what your guidance is telling you. Listen to what your intuition, listen to what your spirit is telling you. Because people will fail you. And that's hard to swallow. I don't want to swallow that. I don't want to hear that. People will fail you. You have to learn how to trust and rely on yourself and the God that is in you first. It says in the Bible, seek first the kingdom and its righteousness, and all of these things will be added unto you. So that means you seek God, you seek yourself, and you seek, and then you go for what it is that you desire. You go for what it is that you're supposed to be working on, not the other way around. You're not going to find your purpose in other people. You got to already know your purpose. What's your purpose? You create your purpose. God has planned your purpose. God is co-creating with you on your purpose. So you work with that. Not what they telling you. Don't listen to them. They didn't give birth to that baby. That baby is in your womb. That is your creation. That is your creation. You feed that baby. That baby goes home with you. That baby goes home with you. You the one go to sleep at night and got to wake up in the morning to feed that baby. Come on. You got to wake up in the morning to feed that child. You go to sleep with that child. That child wake you up in the middle of the night. You ever been woken up in the middle of the night with an idea? Come on. You be sleeping. You wake up and something whisper something in your ear. That's how you create. That's your baby. It wakes you up in the middle of the night. Yeah, that's your baby. You got to get up to feed that baby, to feed your dream, to feed your destiny. Can't nobody else do that for you. So don't let them. Come on. Don't let them. Don't let them do that. They don't have the right. They don't have the right. And the people that are for you are going to be for you. They're going to be there. Don't get discouraged. Don't get discouraged. I just keep seeing pregnant women. I just keep seeing pregnant women right now. So I don't know. There's something going on right now with pregnant women. And that could be the energy right now, because we are all giving birth to something right now. Men and women, everybody. We are in a season of rebirth right now. So once again, I'm speaking literally, but I'm speaking figuratively as well. We're in a season of rebirth. You also got to take the time to give thanks. Going back to what I was saying earlier, you got to give thanks for that thing. Childbirth and labor and carrying, it's a lot of pain that come with that. This shit ain't easy. I don't have children, so I can't resonate. But I know a lot of people have a lot of friends that, you know, have had that experience. And I'm a daughter. You know, I had to get here somehow. So in some way, I know about the experience. I've lived through the experience. See, a lot of people think that people who don't have kids don't know what it's like to go through the experience, but you forget that we was there. You forget you was there. You were a part of the experience too. Like, your mom gave birth to you, but you had to come out. You were there. You were a big part of the experience too. So I know a little something, somewhere deep down in the subconscious of my mind. I know something about some childbirth. I was there. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here. But you ain't think about that, huh? It's like, but so yeah, so there's a lot of pain and there's a lot of blood, sweat, and tears that goes into giving birth to your creation. But there's a lot of praise and gratitude in that too. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful process. You're gonna cry. You're gonna experience the labor pains. You're gonna have people that's gonna shun you. You're gonna have people that's gonna judge you. You're gonna have people that's not gonna want to support you, not gonna want to be there for you. You're gonna have people that are gonna support you. It's a whole process. It's a whole process, but keep praising through that process. Don't stop praising through that process, and don't stop pushing. Don't stop pushing, because if you stop pushing, that creation is not going to come out. In order for that creation to come out, you got to push. You've got to push. I was watching this live today on Instagram, and it's not on Instagram, on not live. I was watching this video on YouTube, and this lady, and I'm a quote her because I want you guys to follow her because she has some good content. Her name's Sharon Andrea, and she was talking about some really deep metaphysical stuff. And I remember she was sharing her testimony. She was talking about how when she was giving birth, she wanted to give a natural birth. But she was going through all the pain and stuff like that. And she almost wanted to give up a little bit, but the doctors was like, no, you got to keep pushing. You have to keep pushing. You have to keep pushing in order for this baby to come out. And so she shared that in her video. And so that's what I'm sharing with you. You got to keep pushing. You've got to keep pushing. You've got to keep pushing. You've got to keep pushing. Don't stop pushing. Do not stop pushing. Keep pushing until that baby comes all the way the fuck out. Keep pushing that thing out. I don't care. You got to grab somebody's arm and twist it around a little bit. Sorry. Don't hurt nobody. But push that thing out. Do whatever it is that you got to do. If you got to scream, yell, cuss to get that thing out. You got to punch a pillow, punch a wall to get that anger out. A lot of y'all got... See, this is another thing she was talking about. She was talking about anger. A lot of y'all, and I'm going off on a rant. But a lot of you guys got some anger. That's what I'm getting to. I got anger issues. Shit. Yes, I do. A lot of y'all got some anger issues. Y'all got some emotional issues deep down in your belly. That's what you got to get out. You got to release it. You have to release that anger. You have to release those emotions, that sadness, that depression. You have to release those things out of your belly in order for you to make room for the next big thing. That's for somebody. You got to release that out of your belly in order for you to get that new creation, in order for you to make room. In order for you to make room. In order for you to make room, you have to release. And that very anger. Because once again, going back to what I was talking about, a lot of people going to tell you a lot of things. They're going to tell you your anger is bad. And it can be when you don't use it the right way. Because see, that's what they're not telling you. They telling you your anger is bad. But it's only because you're not using it the right way. See, when you use your anger the right way, it's not bad. But a lot of you got a lot of things in your belly that need to come out. A lot of unhealed emotions, unhealed circumstances are sitting in your belly that you have to release. And that same pain, that you're going to release is your praise. Come on. That same praise that you're going to release is your praise. That same pain that you're working towards releasing is your purpose. See, they didn't tell you that back then. Your mama, your daddy, your cousins, your aunts, they ain't telling you that. They not telling you that. They still trying to figure out their purpose. But we ain't worrying about that right now. We ain't worrying. Throw that away. We ain't worrying about that. Your purpose, your pain is your purpose. You just have to be willing and choose to turn it into that. You have to be willing and choose to continue. You have to be willing and available to choose to reactivate, realign, and recharge your DNA. Catching me? You have to be willing to want to recharge, reactivate, and realign your DNA. Because see, a lot, and this was another thing that Miss Andrea was talking about. A lot of us have deeply rooted ancestral pain and anger. That's what your anger is ancestral. It is not bad. It is your spirit. Remember I was telling you about anxiety in the last video? And how when you have anxiety, you know, it is telling you, it's trying to bring attention to something. It's trying to show you that there needs to be a change, or it's some type of change that's occurring that I'm not used to. And that does not mean that the anxiety is bad. We label things as being bad so quickly and so easily. It's there to help you. It's there to help you. Now, in excess, it can be bad. When it's uncontrolled, it can be bad. So when anger is uncontrolled and when it is in excess, just like anything in excess and uncontrolled, it can be bad. But your anger is not bad. Your anger is there for a reason, so that you can give praise. Because you're going to give praise. You're going to see the root of your issues, of your anger. You're going to see the root of your anxiety, of your worry. You're going to see the root of your depression, of your sadness. You're going to see the root of your frustration and your madness, quote unquote, that they labeled on you. Because they label every goddamn thing as being crazy and fucking madness. Okay. But you're going to see the root of those issues. You're going to see why and understand. Because remember, I was suggesting that when, you know, you feel anxiety, you have a conversation with God so that you can give him an understanding of what it is you're going through. He already knows, but it's better when you vocalize it. When you vocalize to God and speak with God, he hears you. And it makes that connection even stronger. So God understands what it is you're going through, and you will understand. See, when that's what that connection is about with spirit. It's about understanding, a mutual understanding. That's love. That's love. That's connection. That's divine connection, is having an understanding deeper than what's on the physical 3D surface of things. Having a spiritual understanding. Once you got that spiritual understanding, can't nobody fucks with it. You unfuckable, baby. You unfuckwithable. But You're going to have an understanding of who you are the more you seek it and go to find it. You got to seek it and find it. You got to go towards it. And it's not going to be comfortable in the offset of it. It's not going to be comfortable. It's going to hurt. It's going to hurt. It's going to be a painful process. Not all the time. It's going to be some ups and downs. That's life. But you're going to see the root of the issues, and you're going to have a reason for your praise. Once you get down to the root of the situation, baby, you're going to have a root and a reason for your praise. And can't nobody and will nobody be able to take that away. They're not going to be able to take it away. They're not going to be able to take it away. You're going to have a reason for your praise. Because there was a reason for your pain. There was a reason for your pain. There was a reason for Jesus' pain. It was a reason for his pain. There was a reason for Mary's pain. Then Mary had to go through childbirth and labor to give birth to Jesus. There was a reason for her pain. Moses had to go through pain. They looked at him like he was crazy. They thought Moses was crazy in the Bible. They thought he was crazy doing all the magic tricks and shit. Who the fuck you think you are? They thought he was crazy. They judged the fuck out of him. Whole time they was just mad because they power wasn't as potent. See, they didn't have the same plan and purpose that God had for Moses over their life. So they was doing stuff, but it was failing, huh? Some people be doing stuff and it be failing. Some people are going to do some stuff to you or try to do some stuff to you, and it's going to fail. It's going to fail. That thing going to fall short of the glory. It's going to fail and fall right by the wayside. Don't even worry about it. You focus on your baby. You focus on feeding your child. You focus on your praise. Focus on the praise. Rely on your praise. Rely on your praise. That's the message. Rely on your praise. Rely on your praise. Be grateful. Be grateful. You have everything to be grateful for. What are you grateful for today? What are you grateful for today? Take what doesn't seem good and turn it into gratitude. Turn it into gratitude. It don't seem good. It don't seem good, but you got to put on your good glasses. You got to put on your good vision. Come on, what did we say? We said this year is the season of clear vision, right? But do we got our glasses on? You got your contact lenses in. Did you go get your checkup? Did you go get your checkup? Did you go to the eye doctor? Did you check into the eye doctor before you said that this year? Because a lot of us was talking about this gonna be the year of clear vision, but we ain't even go get the checkup. We ain't go to the eye doctor to get the checkup for our eyes. It's all right that you need glasses. It's all right. You just need a little extra clear vision. You see, sometimes your situation is so messy, your vision is so blurred. It always ain't your fault. That's just your life. It's just life. So sometimes you just need a prescription. You know what I'm saying? For the pain. You need a prescription for the pain to help you to see the purpose a little bit clearer. That's all right. But if you don't go to the doctor to get the shit fixed, then your eyes gonna be, you ain't gonna be able to see. You're not gonna be able to see. You're gonna be blurred. Your eyes are gonna be blurred. This for me, because my ass need to go get my glasses. I fucking lost my fucking glasses. And I need to go get my glasses so I can see. Because, you know what I'm saying? See, I'm nearsighted. Ooh, here we go. Here another word. I'm nearsighted. I can only see the things that's up close to me. I can't see what's far away. I can't see too far away. So I got to trust, since I don't got my glasses right now. I got to trust. You know what I'm saying? And ask God for protection. And, sometimes I got to squint a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So I can see. I can see clearer. I can see clearer. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to take that little extra measure so that you can see clear. You know what I'm saying? All right. I just went off on a tangent. That didn't even, yeah. But rely on your praise. Rely on the fact that you can still see. Come on. You can still see. Some of you guys, your vision may not be clear all the way yet. You may not be where you want to be yet this year, because all these obstacles and trials and tribulations and circumstances came up that you didn't expect. That's not your fault. This is another thing I'm getting. Don't be guilty. Don't feed the guilt monster. That's what I'm hearing. Do not feed the guilt monster. It's not your fault. It's not your fault. This season is not your fault. You may be reaping some of the consequences of the last season, but this season is not your fault. It's not your fault. And don't make it your fault. Don't do things that's going to cause you to fall short of the glory of how far you've came and how much God has blessed you. Don't sink into the guilt monster. Don't sink into the doubt monster. The self-confidence monster. Some of you overachieving. Some of you guys are trying to overachieve for something you don't have to overachieve for. You're trying to please people. Stop people pleasing. You don't got to people please nobody. You don't got to people please nobody. If they don't see your worth, then they are not worth it. It's that simple. They don't see your worth. They not worth it. Move on. God has been trying to close doors in your life that you keep trying to keep open. Let it go. Let that shit go. And focus on the praise. You got food on your table, praise him. You got a roof over your head, praise him. You got shoes on your feet, praise him. You got clothes on your back, praise him. You got a car, praise him. If you're riding the bus, praise him. You got a bike, praise him. You got a scooter, praise him. I don't care what it is you got. You got 2 feet to walk, praise him. Some people don't even have their feet. Some people don't have feet. And there's a lot of us that's complaining about walking. Complaining about the bus. Some people don't have money for the bus. This for me, shit. Some people don't have money for the bus. Some people don't have money for a bike. Some people don't have $4 for a scooter. Or them little Uber things. You know what I'm talking about? People don't have that. You know what I'm saying? Be grateful for what you have. God has blessed you and given you exceedingly abundantly above all that you've ever asked from him. Be grateful. And he's going to continue to do that, but he wants you to see the praise in your pain, to see the purpose in your praise and praise him. People going to think you crazy. Let them think you crazy. Let them think you crazy. Let them think. Because see, they looking at your circumstances. God looking at your faith. You looking at your faith. See, they not walking with God. They not going through the walk in the journey you going through. They ain't going through that. They seeing what's on the outside. God sees what's on the inside. You see what's on the inside. You know what you've been through. You know what you've been through. God know what you've been through. That ain't for everybody else to know. Stop broadcasting your business too. That's what just came up to. Stop broadcasting your business to Mike, Susie, Jerry, and Shaquita. It's none of their business. It's none of their business how God's blessing you. It ain't none of their business. You know, it's good to share some stuff. It's good to share. It's good to share. But sometimes you don't need to share. Sometimes you just gotta walk. Sometimes you just gotta walk. What was I talking about in the last message? Walking by faith and not by sight. See, sometimes all you got to do is just walk. You gotta walk. That's all you gotta do. God, sometimes in some seasons, all God call you to do is walk. God is asking you to walk. All right, I asked you to sit down last year in the last season. Now I'm calling you to get up like Lazarus and walk. I just want you to walk. I don't want you to say nothing. I don't want you to get upset. I don't want you to look the other way. I don't want you to look back. I'm moving you out of this circumstance. But in order for me to move you out of this circumstance, you got to walk. You got to walk. You got to walk. We can talk later. You got to walk. He heard you. See, you was talking. He heard you. So now he wants you to walk. Just walk. Just walk it. Walk it out. Walk that thing on out. Because see, some people need to see you doing your work. Come on. Some people need to see you doing your work. They don't need to hear you talking your talk. They need to hear you doing your work. Or they need to see you doing your work. They need to see your work. So that they can get inspired Cause see, you walking into your purpose and your praising God and praising your circumstance, still being grateful and still finding the gratitude and the praise and the positive things in your circumstance. That is not just for you. Again, I was talking about this in the last message. You are breaking generational curses. You are healing your ancestors. You're healing your family. You're healing your friends. You're healing people you ain't even met yet. You are healing a whole generations with an S on the end. You healing generations of curses. You healing generations of shit. You breaking down generations of walls and all types of barriers across all different types of playing fields, all different types of timelines. This is not just about you. It's not just about you. Your praise and your purpose is divine and collective. And it's greater than you. It's greater than you. So it's all right to have that crazy faith. It's all right to be grateful and just feel like shouting and just feel like giving gratitude. You don't have to have the money right now. That's not only the blessing. Because see, a lot of us feel like once we have the thing, then that's when we're blessed. No, you were blessed this whole entire time. You were blessed this whole time. You were blessed this whole time. It's all right to give him praise. It's all right when you in pain. Give him some praise. Give him some praise. Be like, Lord, I'm grateful. I bless you. I thank you for where you're placing me. Sometimes God will place you in the praise. Come on. Sometimes he'll place you in the praise. Be like, God, you be like, God, I don't feel like praising you. He'll place you in a circumstance so that you can't do nothing but praise him. Come on. You can't do nothing but praise him. He be so good. Blessing you over and over and over again. All you can do is praise him. All you can do is shout. All you can do is be grateful. That's all you can do. So keep doing it. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. Write that book. That's your praise. Sing that song. That's your praise. Dance that dance. That's your praise. Do that vocation. That's your praise. Go back to school. That's your praise. Your praise come in many different forms. It ain't got to look like one thing. It don't got to be one thing. It don't got to be a platform. It don't got to be publicized. It can be private. It could be whatever you feel like it need to be. But your praise is your praise. And can't nobody take that away but you. If you ain't doing it, it ain't going to do what it's supposed to do. Come on. Come on now. Up. Come on. If you're not doing it, it's not going to do what it's supposed to do. See, you praising God and stuff like that, you're expecting something from God. But if you ain't putting in the work and you know, to meet God where God trying to meet you, then it's not going to activate the blessing. It's not going to activate the place that you want to be in. It's not going to do what it's supposed to do. And don't stop praising. Don't just be praising in one season for one thing. You keep praising. You praise when you're sad. You praise when you're glad. You praise when you're mad. You praise when you're confused. You praise. You just keep praising. Keep praising. And keep working. All right. I think that was the message. Woo, before I get on here and start shouting. Woo! Before I get on here and start shouting. But yeah, man, this book, shit. All right, spirit, fuck. This book, I keep seeing a book. Hey, I'm about to call you Evolves a nigga, my Lord. That ain't your name, Jesus. That ain't your name, Lord. Hey, Wayne. How you doing, Wayne? But yeah. The fuck I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh Lord, what the fuck was I gonna say? Oh, this book. I just keep seeing a book. I see a book. Oh, I got 28 seconds remaining. All right, so I'm gonna end the live there. Hey, I'm gonna end the live there. That's it. Ooh, my eyebrows. I think it's time to get my eyebrows done again. Sight, nah. But you driving? Okay, you cool? You good? All right. Well, I hope this message resonated with you guys. Thank you for watching. Peace.